This is the Rams Coach's Corner, Week 8 on 89.3 and 97.5 FM, brought to you by Diamond Pharmacy. When we come back after this message from Diamond Pharmacy, David Bullock will talk to Gerald Perry about last week's loss to Springtown and a big game coming up this week, homecoming week against Burke Burnett.
Hey now, Shane White here with Diamond Pharmacy, located inside Metro Foods in Mineral Wells. We are so glad to continue our support of Rams football and Chuck FM radio. Diamond Pharmacy has served the Mineral Wells area for the last 30-plus years. For you, we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 9, Saturday, 9 to 8, Sundays from 10 to 2. Our phone number, give us a call at 940-325-2541. That's Diamond Pharmacy inside Metro Foods in Mineral Wells. Go Rams!
David Bullock here with Coach Gerald Perry, head coach of the Mineral Wells Rams for week number 8 of the Coach's Corner. Coach, thank you for joining us. The Rams drop a big game in Mineral Wells on Friday night to the Springtown Porcupines. We knew coming into the Springtown game that was probably going to be your toughest game of the year, and they proved that they were. Rams seemed to be into the game in the first quarter, and then things just kind of slipped away from the Rams. Springtown was able to put up 42 points in the first half. What happened to our defense to allow that many points in that first half?
Well, starting out, real surprised that they would do that to us. I do coming in, that's probably the best offensive team we've faced. Great running back. Quarterback does a great job. And they've run the ball a lot with their quarterback, and we packed the box and gave up a lot of yards passing against them, and that was the difference to me the first half. But I said they're probably clearly the best team coming into the district, and we had our problems. Great running back. They had 224 yards rushing against us and 214 passing, and the passing yards, we haven't seen a lot of that from them, but a lot of that is good play calls by them and poor defense by us at times. But credit the kids. We came back and shut them out the second half, and we didn't give up. But like I said, we just didn't make plays when we had to, and costly penalties at times. We didn't have a lot of penalties, but we had some that cost us when we didn't need them. And they're explosive plays. They had 12, we had 12, and so we matched them with that part of the game, and just didn't make the plays that we needed to make them.
The passing game from Springtown was a bit of a surprise for me. I think we all thought they would run the ball a lot more. Tell us how big of an impact that was on the game.
Well, we packed the box, and we kind of shown that the last few games and try to shut down the run. They still had 224 rushing yards, so they can run the ball as well. But packed the box a little bit, gave us a lot more one-on-one situations, and gave up 2 touchdown passes there, and then had a big holding or pass interference call that kept the drive alive early in the game, and we thought we had to stop early on, and just credit them. They've got a good football team. That quarterback is really good, and the running back, and they've got some playmakers, and it's hard to stop everybody. But again, the kids played well. They fought and just never gave up.
The turning point of the game, right before halftime, the Rams had an opportunity to score. We had an interception there, turned it over to Springtown, and then they scored. That really seemed to let the air out of the Rams.
Yeah, we drive down, get a chance to score, and kind of forced the ball in there that didn't need to be. I think it was on a first down play, and just need to throw the ball away or try to run it and get 3 more downs to score. And so that's learning experience for us and for our players, and just you can't do that when you got chances to score against a very good team, and that was big. And in the end, they had 14 more plays than we did on offense, and you start adding up points and yards and all those opportunities. That's a big difference between our 2 offenses. But got to score when you get down there, and whether it's a field goal or touchdowns, we can't turn the ball over inside the 10 and lose those opportunities.
So second half adjustments, and this year, from what I've seen, it's been the year of adjustments, and you make adjustments in the first quarter or the first half. Second half adjustments were made on the defensive end of the ball for the Rams, and you did not allow a single point. How was Coach Seth Hobbs' defense able to stop the Porcupines in that second half?
Made a few adjustments in the secondary at halftime, and a lot of it really was the kids just kind of relaxed a little bit and started to play. And got a little more physical. I thought we were more physical the second half than what we were the first half, and was able to limit that running back in the second half, and didn't give up the big passing plays, and which you shut those down the first half, it's a different story. Again, games come down, even a 21-point loss, you come to it, it's a 3-5 play in each game, and that's going to determine the outcome. And those 3 to 5 plays we would have been making, we didn't get done. So again, got a great staff. Our kids want to win. There was no letdown. These kids, even at halftime, thought we would come back and win this thing. So proud of our effort, and just didn't win. And you're going to have a winner and a loser in every game. And unfortunately, it was not us in the winning category. But I thought our kids played hard and fought the whole way through.
So having arguably the toughest team in the district behind you now, how does going through a tough battle like Springtown Friday night make you a better team going into the rest of this district campaign?
Well, we got banged up a little bit, so we've had some kids we had to hold out for a couple days, but we should be 100% by kickoff. To us, we got the toughest team, I thought, coming out of the box with Springtown, and we got a much improved team coming in here Friday night with Burke Burnett. Beat Iowa Park. Been putting up some points. Very surprising that they got beat by Gainesville this past Friday night, and in the manner they did. So, they've been kind of up and down, but they're well coached. You can tell they're on the track up and got some tremendous talent. So it's homecoming. You always are concerned about distractions, and we don't pick homecoming based on who the opponent is coming in. It kind of revolves around the Crazy Water Festival, and it could be the number one team in the state, or it could be the worst placed team in the state for homecoming. It just fits on our schedule, so nothing against those guys coming in here, because we have a lot of respect for them. We've had a great week of practice, put a few wrinkles in against these guys, and it's going to be a battle. It's supposed to be another rainy game, and kind of getting tired of all the water around here, but it's part of the season this year, and so that'll neutralize some things that we would want to do as well. So they've got two really good wideouts. If they're not able to throw the ball to them in the wet weather, it helps us as well. So we're going to have to play well to win against anybody in our district, and we feel like we can do that.
Special teams has been a big impact on the season this year, and you lost Renteria, your kicker. Tell us how that impacted your game and how you plan on combating that for the rest of the year. Well,
for him, we didn't miss an extra point, so that was good. His leg strength putting the ball in the end zone is we missed that, but so our PAT and we're still really good in that situation. We do a lot of pooch kicks on kickoff, so that's not a factor. I don't think they had a big kickoff return against us last week, and so that's not a big part of it. We missed. They kicked an onside kick, bounced off our chest, but we're supposed to let it go if it's coming in hot, and just made a mistake there. And then we shanked a punt that I thought was blocked at first, but and so we just had a few special teams miscues that we typically, to me, win games in the special teams, and those two didn't help us at all. And so we back to the drawing board and got better this week at it and go forward. But it's a game; things are going to happen, and like I said, didn't go our way. So we're just going to keep working hard on the things we got to improve on.
Rams face Burke Burnett this Friday night at Ram Stadium, as Coach Perry said earlier, and they're coming off a 52-27 loss to Gainesville. What can you tell us about the Bulldogs? How do they look this year so far?
Well, they've been up and down. Watched them play Iowa Park early on. They looked very explosive and they beat Iowa Park, and put up a lot of points against those guys. So been really a little scared of what they bring to the table, and then they come in and let Gainesville just power them this past Friday night. So basically, when you come in here on homecoming, they got to win this game. If they lose this game, they're basically out of the playoffs hunt. So I think we're going to see lots of blitzes. You're going to see everything they've got thrown at us, and we've always struggled playing these guys. Last year I think we had 7 or 8 turnovers in a rainy game, and and were down and came back and won the game in the fourth quarter. So our kids understand it's going to be a battle, and we're going to see everything they got. You may see onside kicks, you may see reverses, you may see everything. I expect a lot of blitzes from their defense in man coverage, and try to put more people in the box than we can block. So we have our hands full. They're 4-2-5 on defense. Seen a lot of that this year. It's nothing new for us, but they do blitz quite a bit and give you some different looks. So we'll have to be able to handle blitz and check out to more advantageous plays when they give us that. Defensive, off their offense, they look real similar to us in formations, but they got 2 wideouts that can go. Quarterback is effective; he can run the ball as well. And what you see with those guys throughout the 6 tapes that we've seen on them of games, they've got a lot of bodies in and out. So a lot of different starters, different games, and so consistency that they have not been as consistent as what they were early on. But like I said, it's kind of a do or die for them. You lose 2 games in this district, it pretty much knocks you out unless things get crazy later on. So we'll get their best effort, and like I said, we'll have to play extremely well to win this game.
Rams face Burke Burnett Friday night, Ram Stadium, 7 p.m. kickoff against Burke Burnett. You can listen to play-by-play Friday on 89.3 Pure Country. Coach, as always, thank you for joining us for the Rams Coaches Corner.
Thank you.